This lookout tower costs 10 euros to get on and everyone knows about it. And this one is for free and there's nobody here and it's super cool. As you can see, the tourist season is peaking, so I guess it's time to show you something out of the city center. Even though I said we're out of the city center now, we're only 25 minutes away because there's a train that runs here, not only the Prague subway, and the train takes 10 minutes and from the station, it's another 15-minute walk. And you come to this. This lookout tower is the newest lookout tower in our city. The previous one that was built was in 1992, the TV Žižkov Tower, the massive tower that's in the middle of the city, and this one is 2018, so not too many towers were built. It's made out of wood. The author, Martin Reinisch, his original idea was for a 5-legged structure. He actually painted it on a piece of napkin in a cup, and then he saved it somewhere, and later they proposed it to the city, and the city picked the 3-legged structure. We are inside one of the legs of the structure, and you can see that only sticks, wood and nuts and bolts were used to build it. It almost resembles like a jungle structure, and it should, because the architect himself got inspiration from, jungle buildings. Now, there's other structures he built that we already featured on our show. One of them is the Lookout Tower of Jara Zimmermann, and one more structure in the museum in Prague, it's called Docks, and he built, what's it called? Zeppelin. You know what a Zeppelin is? Well, it looks like this, and it will get you some likes on your Instagram. Now let's climb up on this staircase, and some may argue and say, you said it has 3 legs, but this is a 4th leg, the staircase itself. Well, it's actually not, because once I step on it, you can see that the staircase is not attached to the ground. It's only hanging from the structure. If the 3 ladies that are up there would know this, they would freak out. As you climb up, the staircase moves a lot. And I was watching a lot of videos as they were building this. There were cranes here, and they were putting a lot of stress and weight on the final structure to test if it will hold. So now I'm, remembering those videos. I'm like, yeah, I should trust them. It will hold, right? Hopefully. As you climb up, there's one more thing you can notice on this lookout tower. More specifically, on one of their 98 steps, or on all of them, there are names, because not only the city contributed with money to build this, but also people that live nearby, so they could each buy one step, so they put their names or different, memos on them. I do have terrible fear of heights, so please give a thumbs up to this video, not to the video itself, but to me doing this for you people, so we can show you this beautiful view. Overlooking like apartment blocks. Our original idea today, when we were messaging with Honza, he said, what do you want to film today? And I said, how about we go cut the lovelocks at the Charles Bridge? Well, we could have taken our bolt cutters and cut it here too. There's just one there. I hope it doesn't disbalance the tower. Quite often people, when they refer to us, the honest guys, they say, these guys really know Prague well. Well, we do not. We were just staring at that structure and we were saying, is that the Troja Bridge? No, that's a different, site. That's a different location, and there's 2 side by side. Well, maybe it's the metro stop Žižkov. That looks similar, but also there's 2 of those. So we went out to Twitter, and fellow Twitterers helped us. It's the Garage Kličov. Sorry, not that interesting. But what is interesting is that chimney behind me, because it is the tallest chimney in Prague with 177 meters, which is this in feet, and it is attached to a place called Zevo. It's a place where they bring all the garbage from Prague and they turn it into heat and energy. So it is recycled and reused. I was once there for an excursion, and it was amazing. So let us know in the comments if you'd be interested in seeing something like that. Other things besides the wasteland that you can see here is a lot of green, proving that Prague is very green. Lots of apartment buildings, and looking that way towards the city center, you can see the tallest tower, or the second newest lookout tower in Prague, the Žižkov TV tower. And you can clearly see that it would be a good idea to bring binoculars next time you come here. We came here on a train, but we're gonna leave on a different form of transportation, and that will be the yellow, blue-white building, which is the metro stop Rajská zahrada. And that stop is special because it's actually a double-decked, stacked subway station. One of a kind, maybe in Europe, in Prague for sure. And also looking that way, you can see that a storm is coming, and a wooden lookout tower is not the ideal place to be during a storm. We are here on a weekday, so we've really been here for a couple hours all by ourselves. So if you come here on a weekend, it may be busier, but also the benefit will be that that stand will be opened and you will be able to buy some refreshments. Now, I can imagine that if you're planning your first trip to Prague, you may want to see the usual touristy stuff. But we usually meet our viewers and they're like, oh, this is our 4th time to Prague, or 5th visit, or 2nd visit. Then maybe on your future visits, you can discover places like these, because I believe they're worth discovering. And we're not showing you places hours away from Prague. We're 25 minutes from the city center, and this is worth the trip. Let us know if you like this episode, because there is many other places around Prague that we would love to show you. Subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the future episodes, and me and Honza will see you here next Sunday. Bye! And in the end, I'm going to teach you a Czech word. This time it's how to say a blimp, because this architect also made a blimp in Prague. So the word for blimp is vzducholoď. Vzducholoď is a blimp, would be an airship, but in English it's called blimp.